Yeah, obviously slow starting. Thought we were pretty sloppy in the first half. Did some good things at times. Obviously to, put 21 points on the board in the first half. But, you have the emotional week last week. Big win on the road. Thought we did everything we could to protect against a letdown today, and just took us a little bit longer to get out of bed than I'd like. Made some adjustments and had some good conversations at halftime with the guys, and I thought they handled it well. By the time we got back up the hill, they were ready to go, and obviously played much better in the second half.
Well, and that was something I wanted to ask about was, what did you say between halves in order to get the team to focus more and play the way they're capable of playing in the second half?
Yeah, to be honest with you, we didn't say a ton. Each coach talked to their position group and made sure they understood what we were trying to do in the second half with what we were going to do offensively or defensively. But, it wasn't a whole lot of yelling or anything like that. The guys know, one, we haven't played well at home. We weren't playing well at home again for the first half, so we needed to correct that. And two, you let something like this slip away, whether you're still patting yourself on the back for last weekend or looking forward to next weekend, whatever it is, everything's out the window at that point. So I thought they did a nice job calming each other down in the locker room. The leadership kind of took over, and they did all the talking, and obviously played much better after halftime.
What did you like in how the team performed defensively, especially in the second half, holding them to just the one score?
Yeah, well, we got the ball on the ground. In the first half, we were in great spots on two occasions that I can remember where we had picks right in our hands, and we drop them, and who knows where those balls would have ended up had we just been able to catch them. So, we get the two turnovers in the second half. Offense is able to capitalize on them, and then it's a completely different game at that point. But, too many times in the first half, we let them off the hook, and then you're in a battle at that point. So they stayed with it, kept playing, and loved that part about it. But we got to be much sharper as a team going into next weekend for sure.
What did you like in how the team performed offensively, especially on short fields?
Yeah, starting a true freshman Q for his first start, I think everybody picked up the slack a little bit. And, there's some throws that Elliott wishes he had back. We tried to move the pocket to give him some clean ground to do that, and just missed a couple, but obviously made a couple other really good reads and throws there on the big chunk plays. So did a nice job with that, but, how are you going to be mad? I think we scored on every single drive in the second half. So, put 21 up in the first half is not terrible, and then go do what they did in the second half. I thought that was good to see that response from those guys as well.
Do you feel like Elliott in the second half especially settled in and once he started to make some reads, get some running going, that he kind of felt more comfortable? Yeah,
I don't think it was an uncomfortability deal in the first half. I just think there's a couple times where his feet weren't where they needed to be, and mechanically just kind of got out of whack in the first half with some of the stuff we were asking him to do. And obviously he's dangerous with the football in his hands. I thought he did a nice job with that in the first half as well. But it's your first start. You're relied on for the entire game rather than just a couple plays here and there. It's a completely different deal. So it was good for us, not knowing what AB's situation is going to be going into next week. We know Joe is capable of coming in, trying to get the freshmen some reps and games, speed deals here in a live situation is good for his growth process as well. And overall, I thought he played really well today.
What did you like in Nick's ability to run, to catch, to help take some of that pressure off of Elliott?
Yeah, I thought all three of them, Kernsey, Ethan Champney, not getting a lot of touches to execute the double pass, and obviously getting Nick involved in the run game was good for us as well. Anytime you can get those guys touches when you're not putting it in the air, however we're doing it, obviously keeps them into it, and that was obviously a big part of today's deal. We knew they were going to try to bring pressure in the box and kind of muddy up our run game from that standpoint. So if we could get them going sideways and some misdirection stuff, thought we had a chance to get some big plays. And obviously every time we ran one of those, it was for good yardage. So Nick's dangerous with the ball in his hands and got to space and obviously got it to where it needed to be.
Well, you mentioned the misdirection, and certainly that reverse with him, even the ones where they didn't go for much, they could have gone for more, and by the time they finally started to break through, he really was able to run with it well.
Yeah, I mean, again, Nick with the ball in his hands is good anytime we can get him in space. So, that's a big part of our offense. And again, you're playing a freshman Q. You got to find different ways to move the football. And, we just felt like we had some advantages if we could get it out to the edges. And obviously good things happen when you get it out there.
What do you take now from, where you're at this point as you get ready for Grand Valley?
Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing from today is our guys need to understand how to show up for a game every single week, and it doesn't matter who you're playing. Everybody's capable of beating everybody. So our mental focus needs to get established in terms of what we're doing throughout the week and understanding what we're going into next weekend. I've loved our mentality on the road this year and what our guys have done, but, we are going to have to be much cleaner next week to beat a team that's as talented as GV, especially at home. So it's going to be a great atmosphere. Their homecoming. We're going to have to be good with our execution part when we get down there.